Thank you for inviting us. We talk about history and current issue of internationalization support on KD and Qt. My name is Daisuke Kameda, leader of Japan KD Users Group and developer of input method module for Qt 4. He is Junpei Ogawa, sub-leader of Japan KD Users Group. There are a lot of topics internationalization supporting, but in this session, we'd like to focus on processing internationalization text. The system have to support three things. First, express characters as character code. Second, input support for various kind of characters. And display them on appropriate style for each country. The first topic is character code. We have to express character as data, and you have to process various kind of language and many of characters. This was a big problem in old application. For example, American and European language can be expressed with Latin 1, but Chinese, Korean, Japanese, and many kind of language can be expressed with it. Today, this problem is solved by using Unicode. Unicode is using after Qt version 2. But in version 2 and 3, still some application use Latin 1 as default encoding. For example, KHTML and KML use Latin 1 when character set is not set in header. So we made some patches setting default encoding according to locale or language settings. After that, those problem is solved in KD and Qt 4. Second topic is input method. In KDE and Qt version 1, we can't input CJK text. Input method is supported in KDE and Qt 2. XML is supported in Qt 2, so we can input CJK text. But XML input method is old specification, so it was too legacy to correspond new demand, and various input method framework was started, such as SCIM, UIM, and IBUS. To support those new input method frameworks, some Japanese community members have developed IM module for Qt. IM module for Qt support various input methods. We introduce QInput context as module to process input method event from various input method. So we can use SCIM, IBUS, or UIM to input Japanese or Chinese or Korean. I'm module for Qt was new feature in Qt 4, but today there are new kind of platform such as tablet, PCs, and smartphones. On those devices, we enter characters in different way from keyboard. On Qt 5, implements for those new input methods are included. In Qt 5, QInput context was changed to Q platform input context, and QInput method class was introduced. Q platform input context supported input method for each platform. QInput method remove dependencies to QWidget from input method code and enable to control of input method from application who support new features. New features is new new features such as flick input.
Okay, next, I'd like to show, at the end of display section, I'd like to show you a flick input method, which is popular in Japanese smartphone and tablets. Actually, it is not so related to Qt itself, but yeah, it is interesting culture of Japanese input method. So maybe you can get inspired in something something about input method or something else. At first, in English input method, query is usually used, and query is, as you know, brought from the PC's keyboard, based on PC keyboard. But for Japanese language, it is very messy to input to use query. So flick input method is invented. It is difficult to explain in word, so I'd like to show you in the video. Sorry, it is based on Japanese, but I will explain in the. At first, there is a lot of characters, and at first press a button which you want to input. Then four characters appeared. Maybe difficult to see. Four characters appeared around the central character, and as you saw, the user slides the finger to the character, lower character, then leave the finger and the lower character. And again, like this. And if you want to, sorry. If you want to press a central word, you can just press a button. So probably it is difficult. Oops. Sorry, ignore it. It may be difficult to understand only with the video, so I will explain it again with the figure. At first, user press a button, and then was appeared around the central character. Sorry, I forgot to say that. In frequent input, of course, English also can be entered, and yeah, the right and lower boxes are vacant. So if you you have to move your finger to upper box or left box. So this time the user moves the finger to left and leave the finger, and then B is entered. This is overview of flick input. I think in this way, user can type the text faster than QWERTY or legacy input method, which is used old Japanese telephones. And there are a lot of applications for many devices, and there is also a Qt implementation. My friends develop it, and of course it is open source. So if you are interested in, why don't you download it? I will upload this slide to SlideShare later, so you can click the link. And the next, at the last, I'd like to talk about displaying text. To display the text, most problems are solved by Unicode. However, some problems depends on application side. Application side means non-OS side. So it has to be solved by framework, Qt, or in some cases, implementation for each application is needed. For example, character width is operated in the application, or vertical writing, or right to left writing, like Arabic language. And I hear vertical writing is also used Taiwan, right? Okay. So so I'd like to talk about vertical writing at first. In some language, including Taiwanese, how can I say? Chinese in Taiwan, or sorry, I don't know. Anyway, Chinese or Japanese. The demand is increasing in some cases. For example, in Japan, newspapers are written vertically, and novels are also, most of novels are written written vertically. yeah, newspapers is okay in horizontal writing. There is almost no problem if newspaper articles are written horizontally, but in case of novels, novel is very artistic text. So yeah, some authors really hate to write horizontally. So so it is essential for e-books for Japan or maybe Taiwan. I'm not sure, but yeah. So yeah, it is essential for e-books. So in the case of Qt, unfortunately, it is not implemented yet. But this is a bug report page of vertical text writing implementation. As you can see, resolution is unresolved, and the target version is 5.1. But this is just a plan and not decided. However, implementation is continuously implementation is continuing, and yeah, in current there is also patch. Patch is also committed, but this I hear this is not so not completed. There are this patch includes a lot of bugs and non-implemented functions, such as hyphenation or something else. Yeah, so, but maybe, yeah, it is, patch is already committed, so probably it will be soon available. Not, it can't be, in Qt 5.0, it won't be available, but maybe 5.1 or 2, it may be available. Sorry. And the next topic is hyphenation. By the way, hyphenation is in Japanese expressed as like that character. This is to translate directly. It means forbidden rule processing. Yeah. So yeah, maybe probably most of you know what hyphenation is, but yeah, let me check if let me confirm it. It is in this case. Sorry. Sorry. Double quotation can't be the last of the line. It is very ugly. Basically, in the rule of the text writing, double quotation can't be the last of the line. So if hyphenation is enabled, double quotation becomes the first of line. Or, sorry, this is Japanese case, but you know that character. Probably this is also used in Chinese. This is same as comma. This how can I say? Comma can't be the first of line. So if hyphenation is enabled, it is automatically moved to the last of the line. So in Qt, it uses a library called half bars. This is also used Chromium or many other open source applications. And yeah, it is commonly used in many open source applications. And there was a project named Half Buzz Energy. Energy is just a shorten for next generation, and this code is currently merged to mainstream of Half Buzz. But this project included vertical text support. So hyphenation in vertical text. However, the patch which I introduced here doesn't use this function, but just using the hyphenation function for horizontal writing and on implementation. So it may be a little bit, maybe it is not, it may not so good implementation. And Nokia staff also said so. But anyway, this function will be used in the future. Yeah. And in case you want to implement text box or something else, you can use QText layout. You can you can implement the hyphenation function with this class, and it returns the block like this. So yeah, if you want to implement text box, text input component or something like that, you can use this class. So this is the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening.
各位有什么问题想要提问的吗？
You speak about the Qt5 supports the input method engine, and how do they support the because CJK language need to change their alphabet to some words.
Sorry, change layer of.
Yeah, 漢字の変換。
Ah.
はい。对，所以so how do they support this operations?
9と5で。
どうしようか。まあいいや。どうしようか。漢字の変換をこっちでやるってことなんだ。
So maybe you mean the translation of the characters, maybe the work for these input method frameworks like IBAS, Scheme, or UIM. So, sorry, if we may misunderstood what you mean.
In like ANSI or other CJKs input method, they have a buffer input buffer to store their alphabet and translate it to proper words later. And how do these classes help with this feature? Or you just implement this method by yourself, by your hand?
Sorry, we don't know the details of those structures. Sorry. unfortunately.
I think he mean the composition area, the composition. Yeah, in the past, every input method implement its own composition window, and yeah, and in Chinese we input the phonetic symbols and they are translated into real characters and they are put in the input buffer and shown in the composition window. And when the whole composition is finished, we hit enter and the string is sent to the program and enter in the line edit control. Yeah. So I think he's asking about is there any support in Qt library for the composition area or other related things? Thank you.
それは、ちょっと翻訳してほしいんだけど、カンパセーションエリアって多分翻訳のなん変換候補のリストだと思うんですよ。とか、まあ、プレエディットとかっていうので、それはプラットフォームのインプットコンテキストでサポートしておいて、ここから、アプリケーションからイベントを送って、それをこっちで扱って変換するっていうところなんで、ちょっと。
Okay. Sorry. Application send characters or information to this Q platform input context. Sorry, T is deleted. This class and this class process the request from applications and それでいいんでしたっけ？それでコンポジション
はインプットコンテキストと SCIM とかが通信して実現する。
Then composition area will be constructed by these input method frameworks and then composition area is structured by this input method. Okay.
Sorry, sir. Do you mean the composition is doing but internal in the SCI or IBUS and then sending to the class input context and then sending to the Q input method and then to the Qt. Quit. So the Qt. So sorry. So I don't understand is the composition is doing in the Qt platform input context this class or doing in the SCIN or IBUS then sending to this and to the KD internal. Okay. Okay, but second question is any Chinese developer implement any Chinese input method use this model?
So, sorry, Chinese IM use
use this well use this input in Qt5 in the future. Well,
so this is you confirmed this is also used. This is also used in Qt5.
No.
Sorry.
Okay. Let me think. The SCIN and the IBUS can support Chinese.
Yes.
Yes. So is any exists Chinese input method can use this flow to input and support exists any solution, Chinese input solution.
Yes. This also this model can be also used for Chinese.
Okay. Should we change modify a lot of code to support in this method? There are a lot of SCI or IBUS Chinese method or module use, and we can write a wrapper to support this module and input in the input platform input context and then sending to a Q input method.
Yes. Chinese IBUS support. IBUS support. Of course, IBUS and Scheme support Chinese. So, so you mean?
SCI and IBUS is the input engine.
Yeah.
They have a lot of modules that we can use input Chinese or Korean or Japanese.
Yeah.
There are a lot of input method, so we can do not modify any code and then input the Chinese in the Qt in this way.
Yes, right. それでいいですね。インプットメソッドは多分、なんだろう、中国語でもまあ、なんだろう。
So.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Thank you.
谢谢那个奥卡马达跟那个奥卡瓦桑，谢谢他们。